Hello, good morning to everyone. It's me, Thales. This is my channel. We talk about English language here. We cover grammar, vocabulary, and much more content. Right now, we are recording grammar topics, right? So we are covering from basic to advanced, and we have two different playlists. One basic, which is explained in Portuguese, and another intermediate advanced, which is entirely in English. Well, before we begin, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and give a thumbs up if you enjoy my content. So, today we will continue studying combinations among prepositions and articles, right? I gave a weird name, right? It was a huge name of content to the video because I didn't know exactly what to write, but I guess it's okay. We are talking about preposition, mostly about preposition at, preposition on, preposition in, and they are or they can be combined with articles, right? Definite and indefinite articles. So we will figure out throughout the examples, okay? Don't worry. Let's get going. Well, let's start from where we stopped. When you go to bed, yes, you have to go to sleep, for example. You say, oh, it's time to go to bed. Here, we don't use articles, right? We use go to bed. As I have explained in previous lessons, previous videos, when you say go to a place, go somewhere, go to a place, it means that the preposition to is indicating direction, right? You go to a place. In that case, you go to bed, which means you are going to sleep, okay? I'm sitting down on a bed. Here we use a different preposition. When you stand on a surface, right, it's like this. Oh, let me draw it somewhere else. Here you have on, you have in. You see, in means inside, on means covering the surface, right? It's like the legendary sentence that everyone knows in English. Even those who don't speak English know this. The book is on the table, right? So on means this, on the table, right? Touching the surface of the table. So sitting on the bed or staying on the bed, on a bed, means that you are touching the surface. You are not inside the bed, actually, right? You are on the bed. You lie on the bed, for example. I love having breakfast in bed. Yes, I like people coming with breakfast for me, right? I don't have anyone to bring breakfast to me, but I can't help imagining myself, for example, in a big, huge mansion and having a butler or someone taking a breakfast, right? That complete breakfast with everything, fruits, yogurts, juices, breads, cakes, everything in bed. Okay, I guess rich people like to have that. I'm not rich, so I have to keep dreaming. All right, so you see we have different combinations: to, on, in, with the expressions. When we talk about home, we talked about this before. When I mean, I have already mentioned it, I really mean it. You have to look into my videos library. I have many videos available, recorded. So they are sorted out by topics. So if you look, if you see, for example, the name, the type of the video, basic, and here we have the highlight of the video. The same applies here, intermediate, advanced, we have the topic we are covering. So, basic in Portuguese, right? We explain things in Portuguese, and this one, we explain everything in English. So if you look into the topics, you will see that we have already talked about it. So check them out. There are more than 300 videos available for you to watch, okay? So, home. When you say, let's go home, home means your house, right? I want to be at home tonight. I want to be at home tonight. I'm working overnight, so I will only be at home early in the morning. Be at home, let's go home. When you go to a place, right? Remember, go to the movies, go to a restaurant, but there are some exceptions. You don't say go to home. You say go to someone's house. Yes, I'm going to Mary's house. This is not my house, right? When it's my house, I say, I'm going home. I'm going home, right? It's my house. But you say, I'm going to Mary's house. The house which belongs to Mary. Mary owns the house. You see, this is the genitive case we have already talked about, or possessive case, which means house belongs to Mary, or the house belongs to Mary, or you can say that Mary owns the house. It's the same thing, right? The owner comes with apostrophe S, the owner, right? Or necessarily it's a person. When it's an object, you don't say, you don't use apostrophe S, okay? So, continuing, next example, going to work. She starts work at 9 and she finishes work at 5. For example, she works from 9 to 5, or she works from 9 to 6. Yes, I guess it's better because she has 1 hour lunch. Oh, sorry. She has 1 hour available for lunch. She has a 1 hour interval so that she can have lunch, okay? She starts work. It means that she begins working at that time. She gets to work at around this time and she goes back home at 6, all right? What time do you go to work, or what time do you finish work? You see, Other examples. He goes to work on foot. Yes, he lives near, very close to the office. He lives close to the office, so he goes on foot. It doesn't mean he doesn't need to take any means of transportation. He doesn't need to take a subway or go by car. He goes to work on foot. He goes to work by car, for example. Goes to, as I explained in this video, goes to a place or goes to, yes, in that case, goes to work. This is not a place. This is the purpose, right? A place would be, he goes to the office, right? He goes to the office on foot. He goes to the office by car. All right. Let's see other examples, okay? I'd love to live near the sea. Would you like to live near the sea? I live close to the sea, but not necessarily that close. But some people, they have an apartment, they open the windows and they can see the ocean, they can see the sea. See the sea, right? You see the sea. Right, the pronunciation in English sometimes is tricky. Even in Portuguese, Portuguese is worse. It's the worst language of all, right? He is at sea. It means that he is, for example, in a ship. He is working at a platform. Okay, to be on a trip, for example, it would be like that. He is at sea. It means he is in a boat, on a trip, on a trip somewhere. He is at work. Okay, people. So we have already covered this topic. Next video we will continue talking about usage of definite articles or indefinite articles combined with some expressions. This lesson, this previous lesson, or the current lesson right now, the current lesson, we were talking about combinations among prepositions and nouns. Next video we will talk mostly about the article, definite article the. Again, yes, because this topic, as I mentioned 2 videos ago, I believe, is very extensive, has many examples, and we have much to cover. I will end this video right now, and next video we continue the topic from there. Okay, so have a great day, till next video.